Hey boo, hey, welcome back to your girl's channel. Y'all know the Kendra G show, right? If you don't, you better come from up under that rock and watch the Kendra G show. Even as married folks be out here watching the Kendra G show. So, last night, Kendra G had a guest that I just could not ignore. I couldn't ignore. So, let's get into it.
All right. So we got Carl, St. Louis 54. You have any kids?
Yep, got a lot of them.
What's a lot?
I got seven.
Seven
That I
kids.
know of on paper.
How about was a Rolling Stone?
Something like that.
How old are your seven kids?
The first two, 34 and 33 this summer. The second two, 24, 25 and 22. And one of them is the 22-year-old graduate college next week. Then the last two, last one and one, I'm doing them by marriages.
Sorry. He gave me 4 ages. I need 3 more ages.
Okay. 20, 18, and 31.
So you missed 31 earlier. So it's 34, 33, 31, 25, 22, 20, and 18?
Yeah.
By how many women?
5.
5. Have you ever been married?
Yep.
How many times have you been married?
3 times.
3 times. When did you get divorced last?
2008.
Okay. Was it one of your children's moms?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign, Carl?
Aquarius.
Now let's get into it, Carl, child. We got Carl, St. Louis 54, Aquarius. He's a driver for medical transportation, also daycare. Dad is 7. My birthday's May 7th. He got 7 kids by 5 women. He was married to, were you married to 3 baby mamas?
Yes.
Married 3 times.
Yeah.
This man got too many kids and too many. I can't even speak. He got too much going on for me.
And what kind of woman are you looking for now, Carl?
No, I don't. I mean, I done had it all. You know what I mean? Looks has never been a thing. It's not a dark skin, light skin, dark skin, tall, short. That's never been it. The whole thing with me was, and I gotta look at myself. I was arrogant. I was an athlete. Couldn't tell me nothing. I just did everything I wanted to do, and the women let me do it. But it came a time where, of course, everybody got their wall. You know what I mean? And I just think I ran through everybody's wall. So it's like at this point in the game, I just need peace because the looks, the money, it's cool. It's a bonus. It helps. But if all they doing is nagging about what happened yesterday or last week or last month, I mean, I'm just gonna get a nagger, and I'm too old for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got grandkids. I ain't got no energy for nobody nagging. Just give me peace. And if you don't make this much money or that amount of money,
what he's saying is, let me do what the hell I want to do, and don't confront me about none of it. Okay? I'm gonna do what I want to do. That is literally what Carl just said.
That's all right. We can figure something out. There's a lot of ways you can make money these days. It ain't one way. So the money is cool. I don't make a lot of money, but I do good for myself. Like I can eat a roof, Chris, and I can fly wherever the hell I want to, whenever I feel like it. But if your ass asking me to fly you out, that's where they lose me at. They be like, oh, this motherfucker 50 something. This guy's 50 something years old, so he should be able to do this and do that. Nah, that's where I lose him at, right there, right at the money.
Right at the money. So when they try to ask you for money, that's when you don't talk to them no more. We don't even talk anymore. Sound like Boys and Men starts playing. We don't even know what we argue about. You start singing Boys and Men when they ask you for money.
Over the years, I've used my kids. I'd be like, hey, I'm just an Uber driver. I ain't got no money. I'll make up any story. Flat tire, transmission. I just feel like.
Wait, now these women you dating or this is your woman?
I don't see this. See, that's another thing. Anybody that I never married and that I didn't even live with, I don't really count them as my woman. They were just something to do. I'm just being honest. And I don't give a shit if we were something to do for 5 years, 11, 10, whatever. If we ain't live together and share our names on a piece of paper, deed insurance, blah, 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 car notes, insurance, all that. If we ain't did that, you was never my woman.
Those that counted. The rest of y'all came and y'all went, and it was an experience. Bye. I don't know why I get where he coming from, because I feel like there's a few people that I dated that y'all don't count. Y'all literally don't count. I can have a whole kid with you and your ass don't count. Shoot, no, stop playing with me.
You was just a chick that was in my face for that moment. That's real.
So let me ask this. So are you saying you only consider the 3 women you married your women?
Yeah, because we shared everything. I did live with another woman, for a few years, and we shared everything. But if you can't never say I'm a woman because you ain't made no sacrifice. And I can't never say I was your man if I ain't make the ultimate sacrifice.
Okay, so just we won't stay here long. Did you tell these women that now you're saying are not your women at the time they were like, and you were in a committed relationship with them?
Every day. Every day.
So you was a committed relationship with them, but in your mind they wasn't really your woman.
No, I never was in a committed relationship with them. You know,
Why did you tell them? Okay, so why did you tell them that you was?
no, I never told them I was. No,
Okay, okay.
no, I'm saying I never considered that. Now I've dated and met all kind of women. They come in and out my whole life. But as far as my woman, no, I only had 3 wives and 1 fiance. That's it.
So now we got here because we're talking about money. So basically, unless a woman lives with you, she shouldn't ask you for money.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So if you're dating a woman for a year and she falls on hard times, she shouldn't think to ask you for money.
No, that's a little bit. No, that's not true. Now, I have done that for certain type of women, but those women we had a good understanding. Even though we were a couple, we didn't live together, but we had understanding. So that woman I allowed, a couple women here and there I allowed. You know, I'm not saying loud like that, but I've left the door open for them to ask me 50, 100, 300, stuff like that. Or if like I hit a bonus here, a bonus there, then I'll be like, hey, I just got this blah blah thousand, and I said, what you want? And then, you know, they may say some crazy number. Let's say they said 2,000, and I might give them 1,500. But that was those situations are rare. Those aren't everybody that, you know what I'm saying, give me the 3-minute exercise. You know, it's just certain type of women. Not everybody gonna get something out of me.
So if she hits you up and say, Daddy, I need $800 to get my hair done.
Wait, hold on. A woman or my child?
A woman.
No, you said daddy. So
I know some women like to call me and daddy.
no, I don't do that. I've never done that. I mean, I had my first daughter when I was 20 years old.
Okay, so I could tell me and Carl not gonna get along, but I do like the fact that he don't do that daddy stuff. And you know what? To be honest with y'all, I call my husband daddy in public to embarrass him. Only like when I'm in a goofy or silly mood because I know how much he hates it. I'll do it on purpose. You know what I mean? But that is something that we do not do in our relationship. Y'all got to grow up at some point and realize that looks and sounds weird in public. But y'all gonna do y'all, and I'm gonna continue to mind my business and then sit behind his desk and talk about it later.
And even see back that's that new stuff. But back in 1990, I was 20. People wasn't saying that stupid shit. I mean, I'm just it is what it is.
To be honest with you, I don't like that either because I
So over years.
Okay. So for not the sake of confusion, I'm a role play again to see your response. But like, Carl, you know we've been talking 4 months now. I need $800 to get my hair done, and I want to go shopping.
All right, let me shoot. I gotta take this car to the shop. I'm trying to let me oh, hey, I'll call you right back. That's exactly be my response.
I guess that I can be a bit stingy when it comes to my coin because I don't know. I don't know. People don't be paying you back and stuff. And I don't come from a lot of money to just be giving it out to people. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he said he don't make a lot of money. He looked like a Pookie or a Ray Ray, the type who probably ain't never made a lot of money his entire life. So no, he ain't got it. Yes, he gotta get this car fixed, take care of his grandkid. I don't blame him. Don't be coming at me, ask me for $800 worth of nothing. I don't care what you need done.
And it'd be over with. And they could be in the apex of like, you know what I'm saying, exercise. But I get out, man, listen, man. Because I feel like this, Kendra, and this is real talk. If I'm gonna take care of a woman at this point in my life, right? Which I never have in my life, but if I do it at this juncture, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well move one of my daughters and just tell them don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, if I'm gonna play around with a hotel, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well be super granddaddy. My grandkids love me to death. I'm not gonna take care of no grown woman. No, I ain't never believed in that. That's crazy.
I'm for it.
He feels insulted that she even asking him about this. Like, quit talking to me about this bullshit. Dismissed. Okay, don't talk to me about no taking care of no woman, girl. You don't lost your mind. Get up out of here with that. This man fed the hell up. He ain't gonna take care of you, bitches.
You're 54. Do you feel like this is something new, or women have been asking on like all your dating lives, or do you see a difference in the recent years?
Well, I'll say this. I say the last, I'm gonna say probably since 2022. I've heard it and seen it more than I ever have in my life. It's crazy.
All right. All right.
It's a copycat world, which is what you know.
Let's keep going. So, so does the woman have to make a certain amount of money?
No, I just want her. It's. I'm gonna give you an example. It's not about the money because I married millionaires, and all my ex-wives they do very well, very well. Now and then. But here's the deal. This is where I'm at, and this is the honest to God truth. So if I'm at 2,000, you at 2,000. That's 4,000, right? Now, if one of us, if we move in here, well, this I don't own this house, but I'm just giving you an example. If we move in one of the places, now that extra 2,000, we can put that in a slush fund. And then, because we still paying 2,000. But see, these women, they look at things, or some men, and I ain't mad at them. If you got it, hey, like Lil Wayne said, it ain't tricking if you got it. I ain't Lil Wayne. So, hey, we got to work together. It just is what it is. And even when I was married to all my wives, because I was in college when I married, I was in college when I was dating, I always understood that two incomes is better than one. Now, some may say, man, it's supposed to be, I get all these rules. People follow whatever they follow. I get it. I never thought that. I never believed in that. Now, I saw it in my family, but I never believed in it, me personally. But that's another reason why I don't believe in it is because I grew up with godparents who, my godmother had a degree, my godfather had a degree. You know, my big cousin graduated from Michigan, he was a basketball player. You know, his wife had a degree. You know, so that's how I grew up, seeing my role models. And then, of course, teachers, principals, coaches, most of their wives have a degree as well. So if I'm seeing my mentors do that, then why wouldn't I want to follow that when I get grown? I mean, but that's just me. I can't speak for other people.
Okay. Does the woman gotta look a certain way?
No, I mean, I had them all. So looks is, I mean, because you think about it. I mean, I got rheumatoid arthritis now, right?
How this man be rambling, and now I know I can ramble too, which is why y'all don't get me live. Y'all get me on these edited videos because your girl be rambling. Boy, you rambling. Answer our questions. Get to it already. Sheesh, he talk as much as a woman do, and we can talk.
Like, I had a body of 5% fat, until I was 36 years old. And then everything changed. And I had to learn how to move and all this stuff all over again. So I know firsthand that your looks can go tomorrow. For real, for real. But just give me a good attitude and an open mind. Don't be like, oh, I don't want to go kayaking. Who does that stuff? Like, that shit, that just weird. That I don't even like him after that. Like, just stupid stuff like that. Like, it's just have an open mind, relax. Obviously, if you've never done it, you don't know how it's going to make you feel because you're right here where you at. So try something new. We here together.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra cam, and then I got some paid questions for you.
Ain't nobody that know me. I'm 6'4", 220.
6'4", 220. Okay. Carl St. Louis, 54. He drives medical.
That's a big man. That's why he talked the way he do, because women love tall men. So he probably do be getting women thrown at him left and right. And how dare him have to take care of one of you tramps? Child, please. Carl, a whole big ass tall mess out here.
Medical transportation and he drives for medical transportation and daycare. Has 7 kids. Are you done with having kids?
Hell yeah, I've been fixed since 2005. I mean, I'm sorry.
You had a vasectomy.
Like that. I would be disrespectful.
He called it fixed too. I'm glad to hear somebody else call it fixed, because I thought that make you sound like an animal. Like, yeah, you got to go get fixed. Y'all want us to deal with all kind of side effects from birth control and blah blah blah. No, you go get fixed, okay? You darn dog. I'm joking, guys, kinda, but no, y'all do need to go get fixed, and y'all are some dogs, some of y'all. But then there are some of y'all good men out there.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, you had a vasectomy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Miss Natural Michelle said, rude, vile, and lack self-awareness. Grow up.
Well, and that's the other thing. Like, I'm gonna be as nice as I can.
He is all of those things, but I think he's just being honest. And actually, he could be more aggressive with it, but he's not. He is just telling us how he feels. Now, I would never date the man. Wouldn't even want to be his friend just because of the way he thinks. You know what I'm saying? Mentally. But I'm not mad at him because I will always respect the person who lives in their truth. He ain't out here trying to trick you hoes. He ain't out here trying to trick nobody. He telling you, this is who I am. What you see is what you get. And I don't do nothing but respect that when I see it. Period. Y'all can be mad at this man if you want to. Because I am. Like, he's giving Pookie and Ray Ray. But he's an honest Pookie and Ray Ray. He ain't out here tricking you as a Pookie and Ray Ray.
Why do I need to grow up? If I'm not asking asking you for money, or using you, or using your mama, using your aunt, why do I need to grow up? I'm not relying on anybody but me. I'm who I am. I'm glad you acknowledge that I'm still a kid. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. And on top of I said, since you were the pookie in your marriage, you get alimony.
I was never a pookie at any point in my life. I've always, I was an Olympic athlete. I didn't make a lot of money, but I was an Olympic athlete and I had sponsors all the way through.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I did graduate college.
Robin said, if you're broke, just say that.
Okay, I make a lot of money, but I guess what anybody consider broke, you must be broke in mind because that's all you think about. See, that's the other issue. People don't realize, like, okay, what's the percentage of rich black males? I'll wait for them to put in the comments. That's your answer.
It's just like it's less than 10% or less.
And what is rich in America now? 2 million, 5 million, 10 million annually?
Rich is attractive to me. Mrs. Pendleton said, honey, he broke anyways, driving Ambuletta. Ladies, he's not worth nobody's time but those kids.
Okay, that's fine. Everybody got their own opinion, and hey, I appreciate her.
This gonna be the last one for now. Bizelle said, OG, don't talk yourself out of that PUSS.
Never, never. He has no idea. They come and go just like what Gucci Mane say back in the day. Every 15 minutes. They come and go, bro. They've been coming and going since I was 14.
Options. Okay, so when was your last relationship, Carl?
I mean, shit, when I got divorced in 08.
Okay. You don't have, that's right, because if you don't live with a woman, she ain't your woman.
No, it ain't just something to do.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Shit, what, 2 or 3 days ago?
Is that woman an option?
She cool, but I wouldn't be faithful to her, and I told her that.
Why wouldn't you be faithful to her?
It's only certain type of women I'd be faithful to. I've never been faithful in my life. I never had to be. I always did what I wanted to do.
Even when you was married?
Yeah.
Do you have a desire to be faithful?
I mean, I travel half the world. I mean, I'm in almost every city in America.
Carl is honest, which I believe probably makes women want, love, and accept him more, if that makes any sense. I don't know why y'all don't mind being the side chick. Y'all don't mind being the side chick to the side chick. Carl is a walking what you see is what you get.
In America, I mean, don't nothing faze me. So it's gonna take a lot. Say what?
Carl, this isn't a good selling point. Are you?
Okay, that's fine. Hey, let me tell you something. The same thing I'm telling you is the same way I've been my whole life. And the real ones come to me and they deal with me, and the other ones they can't handle the truth don't. Because you gotta think about it, Kendra. Most women love liars. They don't like dudes like me because I don't like them. Everybody fought for the gimmick, and then what happened? 5, 10, 3, 4 years they divorced. But you knew what he was from the beginning, and you dealt with it. And then that's the other. But then that brings me to this one, where a lot of women that I've met here and there, or I was smashing, they got 2 or 3 baby daddies, right? And that's cool. I ain't tripping on that. Hell, I got, 5 baby mamas and 3 possible. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Wait, 3 possible? Wait, hold on. Wait. You might have 3 more kids?
Well, one died. I do know that. He got killed about 4 years ago. But that's a whole situation. My life is a little, it's a little wired with the good stuff, but then I got this other ratchet side of me too. But the
other 2 are they alive? Are you going to take a DNA test?
Well, okay, so one of them, his mother just died a couple years ago, but we was messing with each other in college. She had a baby, and we didn't get a blood test then. So then when he got grown, she gonna call me and be like, "Hey, you left a baby here." So I go over there up in, because this is in Michigan. All these kids were left in Michigan. I wouldn't travel and did what I was doing with my career. But anyway, so I went back, and he or she didn't want to get a blood test or a DNA test. So it is what it is. I mean, and then the other one, this other dude who he was in college with together, she put it on him. So dude paid child support all these years. Now him and the 31-year-old is best friends. But people used to say that they was brothers. Now he looked like me more than the 31-year-old did. Me and the 31-year-old just had a DNA test this summer. And then the last one, number 10, the other boy, him and my 33-year-old daughter, they're a week apart. So, but she named him after her boyfriend. And he was a street nigga. So he ended up raising him like in the streets. And he got shot in the head about 5 years ago. But I met him when he was younger, and he knew who I was, and he knew who all my family is in Grand Rapids. So it is what it is, man. It's just when you out here, you know what I'm saying, having a lot of sex with different women in your 20s, and you just wilding out, especially in college, shit happens. And women, kids get neglected, or you be a player like I was my whole life. You know what I mean? My kids done got neglected, even though I had custody of 3 of them. But in the process, when you marry and you move on, you marry, you move on. You know what I'm saying? Those kids were different men. Those kids are in the house by themselves, really. And all you are really, you the chauffeur. You know what I'm saying? You the airline pilot. All you doing is just shuffling these kids around. And that's one thing I can say I regret. Real talk is that I wish I would have stayed with at least one wife, so that every year my kids, grandkids say, "Hey, we going over daddy and so and so house, or we going over daddy and mama house." But I didn't. So me and my kids' relationships, I mean, we think of Steve's, and people, if some people, I know some people on here from Atlanta that knew me from personal training and boot camp in Atlanta, and they'll tell you my kids was always with me. I mean, up until they all graduated high school a year and a half ago. So it is what it is. I made my mistakes, and hey, life is life.
Girl.
Kendra said you talk too much, sir. Kendra said, shut up, Carl. Kendra said, shut the hell up now.
First of all, sorry for your child that passed away. I'm going to say that first.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to say something, Carl.
Hey.
I say it with all due respect.
You ain't gonna say nothing. My aunt don't tell me so.
I'm gonna say, well, maybe your aunt said it, so maybe I'm gonna repeat something your aunt has said. And if your aunt has ever said, Carl, you ain't shit, then that's what it is, Carl. Carl, you ain't shit, Carl. I'm sorry. I could have got past the money part, but now you're telling me you got 5 baby mamas, 3 impossible. You ain't paying no light bill, no car note. You ain't gonna be faithful. You ain't never been faithful to one woman that you had. You been even married. I don't give a damn if the woman if the woman been in your face for 5 months. She ain't never. Look, me cussing you out. The Wi-Fi. Listen, the Wi-Fi trying to say you. But I'm gonna come back. Wi-Fi. You ain't shit, just like Carl. And I'm gonna pick up right where the hell I left off. Wi-Fi. I know you trying to save Carl, but Carl got to hear this. He ain't shit. Rent, because I'm gonna tell him. First of all, Carl, what is the only thing you good for, Carl, is if a woman because you attractive. So that this is your selling point. You a good looking man. So if a woman wants an eye candy, a model. If she want to show up somewhere with an attractive guy, you play the role for that. You probably put it down in the bedroom. If she want good sex, those are the only 2 things Carl got to offer, ladies. So if you hit him up, you gonna take him somewhere. Everybody gonna be like, oh, you with a fine man. You can get that, and he probably knock your boots in the bedroom. But that's all Carl gonna do. Carl on record saying you ain't gonna be the only one. He on a record telling you right now.
I mean, if
you're
not
his girl if you don't live with him. He on the record telling you right now. And don't you dare ask him for no $20 or you'll never hear from him again. Carl, you ain't shit.
Kendra, you crazy. You crazy in real life. You know that. I love it. You remind me of my aunt. You sound just like my aunt. My aunt watching this, she gonna be like, why your dumb ass get on there? She gonna cuss me out.
But here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. You still gonna get a lot of women because let me tell you why. You know this, true. You got 7 kids. You already know.
I get them coming and going. That don't stop.
This is how tall are you again?
6'4".
6'4". You look good for your age.
Oh, and they can Google me. When I'm talking shit, I might as well pop my own motherfucking collar. Carl Brown Olympics. Google me.
So, but ladies,
y'all know who I am and who I was. I'm gonna always be there.
Ladies, but you know what you get into. So, what are 3 flaws you have to work on, Carl?
Really, I think my biggest flaw is I don't give a damn. Like, I don't give a damn if she say no. Like, I don't even call back. I don't even try. And if I do try, I'll say something nasty to her just to make sure she all the way gone. Like, I don't care. I do not care if you walk away. I don't walk away from millionaires, flat out. And people that know you would tell you that. I don't give a damn about your money. I don't give a damn about your looks. I've had the best of the best. Man, but you say something crazy to me, I'm gone. I'm gone. Gone. I mean, I think that, and I never said these words, Kendra, and this is real talk, and people never believe me, but I never said, hey, Janice, can I take you out on a date? Hey, can I take you out for drinks? I never had to do none of that shit to get a woman in the bed or to get her be in my face. I've never had to do that. Still to this day. I just had the conversation. So how did you pursue your wives? We was fucking. We was kicking it. And I was like, hey, what you want to do? What you want to do? All right, well, let's get married. Shit, my last wife, I told her I was doing an interview. This is no lie, for the Detroit Free Press. And it's in the interview, so that's why I ain't gotta lie. Everything I say is on paper. But I was like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm getting married to Dr. Shaver. And she back there in the background, on the side, and her head got up, and the lady that was interviewing me looked at her and said, is this, she had, back then they had to pay. She said, is this true? And she looked at me and started laughing. She said, Carl Brown, you make me sick. Yeah, we get married. And I kept doing the interview. Like my first wife, man, we have been off and on since college. I met her in '89 in Columbia.
He's so romantic.
South Carolina. That was my, man, I wouldn't tell people about black colleges. That was the worst. Well, I'd say it was an eye-opening mistake, but legal wise and college eligibility wise and money wise, it was the worst mistake to go to a black school. It was absolute pits.
Well, I
The only
disagree.
thing,
I went to AMC University of Black College, but we got different experiences. But that's not why we're here. We got to keep going, Carl. I do
yeah.
want to say this though, Carl. What are you looking for a committed relationship? Like, what do you want?
I mean, at this point in my life, I just need somebody, you know what I mean? We can ride bikes together, go swimming together, kayak, canoe, get in the car, go on road trips together. You know what I'm saying? Just chill. I do smoke weed.
Who all gonna pay for this? Her? Carl? Who gonna pay for the kayaking? Carl? Who?
Smoke weed and take the pain medicine I was on for 15 years. You know, so I smoke weed, I drink it, I cook it, I eat it. Everything with marijuana, I do it. I do it all. I do it.
Now, is this? Let me get clarity. Is this a
Yeah.
committed relationship, or you want a couple of women?
I actually, to be honest with you, I want a commit. I want to marry. I want to this. I want this to be it. I'm tired
Want
of.
to
I'm
get married
tired
for
of
the
these
fourth
sweet.
time?
Huh?
Want to get married for the fourth time?
Yeah, I'm done because I'm
Are you
tired
gonna
of these
be?
sweet.
Are you gonna be faithful to this woman?
Let me tell you something. I'm ready to be faithful. Like because I don't even. You gotta understand.
Make it fast, though, Carl. Just give me the end. We can't talk
When you've
long.
gotten so much exercise, you know how much more exercise can you get? So
You're
I just need
tired. So
somebody right
basically, you're
now to
ready to
be
be faithful
peaceful.
because you're just tired.
Say what now?
I said you're ready to be faithful because you're just tired.
I'm tired of bullshit. I ain't tired of the action. I do the action all 3 or 4 times. Hey, I know. I ain't
Okay,
never gonna get tired of action.
Carl. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you, Carl?
Well, first of all, I'm well versed. I've been everywhere and done it all. And anywhere that we will visit, I've already been there, and I could be a better tour guide, or I would enjoy it now because I'm paying for it. Instead of back in the day where I never had to pay for nothing, everything was just giving, giving, giving. So now you got to pay for it. Like now when I go to Miami, or now when I go to Chicago, or now when I go to Atlanta, or now when I go to Miami, now when I go to LA and New York, it's a different feeling, and I enjoy it better because I'm paying for it and not somebody sponsoring me. So that's what I'm saying. I enjoy the little things in life now because everything was so big and over the top back then. Okay. So I enjoy just, man, going to QT. I know they say glizzy now, but getting a hot dog and just sitting in the car and talking to you.
All right, couple vague questions. Couple vague questions.
Oh,
Adira said, if you're not going to be faithful, don't spend money unless they live with you. What do you have to offer other than wood? What the hell makes you makes you so special? At the age 54, are you mature?
I don't know. You have to ask the women that keep giving it to me. I don't know what makes me so special. Trust me. It's about 20 people in these comments that know me. Trust me. I mean, because I'm Facebook friends with them. We all watch the show, and my exes all watch the show.
So 20 women that you have sex with or are having sex with, they're watching.
Oh yeah, I'll guarantee you they're gonna be texting the hell out of me. I guarantee you they're gonna be, girl, don't try. He did this, he did that. You knew I wasn't gonna be faithful from day one, so it ain't nothing I've ever done has ever been a secret. I ain't never had my car busted, my window scratched. Ain't nobody ever did shit to me because they knew up front what it was.
Okay, real quick. So Empower said, all jokes aside, Carl, please get therapy before it's too late. This must be a cry for help. Sorry for your loss.
I have a degree in psychology and social work. I don't need a therapist. You get one.
Okay. And this will be the last one I'm going to read. The only thing Carl's on the record for is the fact that he ain't shit.
You better check my Wikipedia. Don't get the women twisted, baby. I have a lot of shit. I got a lot of shit going on.
Okay, let's do this. What's the age range you want to date? You're 54.
Oh Lord, here we go. This where shit bullshit gonna come in. Well, I've had 21 on up, so
21, Carl?
You damn right.
Why so young?
I mean, shit, they wanted what I want.
He want to say 18. He want to say 18. Go on and say what you want to say, Carl.
Shit, I'm human. I get 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I hit them all. I'm good. I hit them all. Ain't no age limit over here. Now there's a weight limit.
What's the weight limit?
Ooh, this old man can do about 300. I used to be able to do 350, but about 300 is, and you got to be built a certain way. Don't be
300 is big.
Don't be sloppy 300 now. You got to be a built 300. You got to be that Atlanta 300. Don't be that Michigan 300.
Okay, let's just do it. I don't know why anybody. I mean, we already told you the reason why. The reason that you date a Carl is you want to take somebody to your work job. You got a work job party, and you don't want to show up by yourself. So you want to show up with an attractive guy. You might got to pay for it. Carl, the kind of person that's gonna make you buy the suit. Like, you want me to go to the party? I'm gonna need you to buy the suit and pick me up. That's the kind of energy Carl giving. And if you attractive and you ain't had none in a long time, and you want Carl to bring you back and get you some. But those are the only two reasons. Carl telling you right now. I told y'all what it is. But if you still don't think it's gonna go, how can they reach out to you?
Carl Brown on Facebook, Carl Brown 420 IG. Shit, I think my Carl Brown 420 on Snap too.
Spell it out for the people on Instagram.
Oh, Carl with a C, Brown like the color, 420 like weed.
Carl Brown.
Same
Carl,
thing on
I would like to hear an update from you.
All right, I'll be sure to get that to you.
Okay, bye, Carl.
Peace.
Oh, I will read one last question. You ready? Well, they got a lot. They are paying. Okay, this one said, your D must be voodoo.
You goddamn right. Inbox me and find out.
We're going to end right there.
I'm sorry, good job.
He is a pookie. He admitted that his entire life he ain't had no money. His entire life he ain't had no money because he was sponsored. Everything was sponsored for him. He's an interesting case, women. Good luck with this one. Y'all can keep giving it up to this man if you want to. I mean, he can't give you no kids, so I guess that's a plus. I just say avoid Carl's at all costs unless you really just looking for somebody to mess around with and just have a little fun in the world. But if you're looking for a serious relationship, child, avoid Carl. And when a person tells you who they are, when they show you who they are, believe them. Carl is the type who was honest. He's upfront. He gonna tell you exactly who he is. But you, crazy ladies, be like, I don't know. I could change him because I'm me. I'm gonna change him. I'm gonna make him be loyal. Girl, shut up. Okay? Carl finna do you like he did everybody else. Let Carl just be with his kids and figure out his life because that man is getting way too old to have the mindset that he still has. But that ain't none of my business. I'm just in the business. Okay? And that's what I feel about it. If you like this video, give me a like, boo. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope to catch you in the next one. And I love you.